Hey guys, this is Chris from Titan Timber Customs. It came to my attention that we haven't done an introduction video, so you guys don't really know what we do and who we are and what we're going to do here. So what we're going to be doing on this channel is kind of going over obviously woodworking, see by all the tools. Also going to be covering some business stuff, but one of the things that we're going to cover, not in terribly a lot of detail, but as it comes up, is how you manage to run a business while being an active duty service member. So that's one of the things that makes us a little unique here, is that I'm currently in the Air Force, full-time active duty. So anytime we do videos, anytime we do work like this, it's usually in the nights or on the weekends. Just depends. We have a 1-year-old who goes to bed kind of early these days, so it makes it a little convenient. So right now it's 18:30, so we get a little bit of time here to work on some projects and make this video. Hopefully this is one of those things where we look back in a couple of years and be like, wow, that was a really bad video, because I have no idea what I'm doing as far as video editing goes. So we're going to try to do this all in one take, and we'll see how that goes. If you watched my video from earlier this week, I did not edit out the part where I said this is where the video ends. So it's going to be fun. Obviously we're going to be covering some projects that we work on here. We'll try to incorporate, as we grow as a business, how that looks, some of the things we're going through, some of the challenges, some of the successes. And obviously that's going to tie into how you manage to run a business while working full-time, especially in the military. So we'll start off by going through that process, right? So you have to apply or put in the paperwork to do off-duty employment. I originally thought that wasn't going to be a big deal because I'm not a W-2 employee, but as a business owner, you do have to fill out the proper paperwork with your chain of command. So do not just start a business and not tell anybody. Doesn't matter if you make $1 or you make $100,000, you still have to go through the proper channels. And you'll have to do some ethics training once a year, and you'll have to do an income report, and you have to make sure everything is vetted through your chain of command. If I recall, it goes through your supervisor, your commander. It also goes to legal, and I think it goes to an ethics group. I don't recall that one, to be honest. If you have questions about it, I can look into it more, but that's kind of the gist of it. After that, you get everything signed off, then you're legal and good to go. You just gotta make sure it doesn't interfere with your duty hours or your duty job. Or if you're involved in contracting at all, you can't make sure that, there we go, can't edit that out because I don't know how to do that on a phone. You can't make sure there's any breach of contracts with contractors or any conflict of interest or anything like that. So that's kind of the gist of it. But anyway, back to what we have more time to talk about is woodworking. So we started this business, was it last year? Yeah, last year in November. Kind of had the idea of supplementing our income a little bit since we had our kid in November of last year, 2022. We figured we'd try to make a little bit of money and kind of supplement being on one income. So that's kind of where the idea started. I think I started putting some stuff on Etsy in probably August, maybe July, and nothing actually sold until the day after my son was born. So we're in the hospital and everything's going well, and I hear that cha-ching for the first time. So that was exciting. It was also terrifying because we just had a kid. So yeah, it was terrifying because you're like, hey, someone wants to buy the stuff that I put on the internet. Will I make it good enough? Will they like it? What if they don't like it? So many things going on top of just having your first kid. So kind of did the same thing. We didn't really sleep a lot that week, so in between not sleeping, I came down here and knocked out I think it was a 5x7 or a 4x6 frame, and that's where it basically started at. Yeah, fun stuff. Doing that on no sleep, having your first kid, that was a great start. Anyway, so that's where we kind of started at. After that, we got a couple more sales in February. And then I got a custom order for that walnut cornhole board. If you go to our website, you can check out some cool pictures of that. And that's kind of where things kind of picked up. After that, I had a couple of friends reach out and said, hey, we like the frames you did. Can you make us some frames? Ship those off to Colorado. Had my sister graduate from college, and did a lot for family. Did a lot for friends and family that are getting started. But it's great because he had a lot of support from those guys. We started to kind of change the strategy on how we did everything on Etsy. Learned how the algorithm worked, learned how to do the keywords and the tags and all that fun stuff. And that kind of led to a goal of trying to do about $1,000 of profit a month. And I think we started hitting that in April of 2023, so not too long ago. After we did the $1,000, mostly doing picture frames and cutting boards, a couple bigger builds here and there, some walnut kitchen table we did, cornhole board set, and started to expand a little bit. So one of the first big purchases we got was a CNC. So being in the military, being around the military community, military awards are very popular. They're also sometimes very generic, so we wanted to kind of tap into that market as well. Just to clarify, we don't really advertise or talk about this kind of stuff. Right, I'm talking about this stuff at work, just to make sure that we're keeping within the ethical guidelines. But as word started getting out, people liked what we did. We started offering some military awards and doing some plaques, annual awards, quarterly awards, going away presents, and that's where the CNC came in. So that was definitely our biggest purchase. That is the Shapeoko 5 Pro, which was around $4,000, and we added the VFD computerized spindle there, which is another $700. So it's just under $5,000 for that machine. So far, it's producing pretty well. And that's about the time that my wife started getting more involved in the business. I'm pretty good at making big wood into smaller wood. I am not the greatest at programming that thing. I can run the machine very well, but I cannot program it very well. So she does a lot of the design work, and she exports it down here through the cloud to me. Then I upload it onto the machine and do all the cutting work and finishing work after that. So it's kind of a system. But that was one of our bigger purchases. As we've gone along, we've kind of upgraded things from the DeWalt line to getting some more of the Flint tools, which are behind me here. Most of the profit that we've been kind of taking in has been reinvested back into the business. We'll do another video on a full shop tour, but that's kind of where we're at today. We've made a lot of shorts. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. We've done quite a few shorts on the Instagram and the YouTube. We're just trying to dive a little bit deeper into the full video content that's on YouTube. So again, I'm not the greatest at this. So hopefully, as I learn, these videos get better. And I really hope that people can take away something from these videos, whether it be from the woodworking side, the business side, or even that transition from being a full-time active duty service member to starting your own business. It can be kind of scary, especially when you're dealing with raising your first kid, going through that first year. It's can be kind of tricky. I feel like we didn't really sleep for the first 5 months. So if you like this video, I think I'm required by YouTube to tell you to like and subscribe and share. If there's something you want to see in these, comment below and let me know. I'll do my best to try and address any comments. And if you have anything you want to see in any upcoming videos or have any questions, feel free to reach out. My goal or my hope is that maybe I can start doing these once a week towards the end and in between, and kind of give like a weekly summary of what happened in the business, where we're at. Do we have anything exciting happen, and just kind of document that process, especially since we've only been incorporated now for the right word, incorporated. We've only been an LLC for just under a year, so hopefully this is a cool little documentary on how a small business grows from just an idea to make a few extra dollars while you have your first kid to who knows. Anyway, thanks for watching.